So this seems to be our starting point in these videos lately. I didn't mean it to be, but now you can see it. You can see the World War II Higgins boat right there, just inside that cove down there. And we're gonna hike back out to it to see it here pretty soon, or we're gonna get on a boat and make our way over to it. This time I might dive down into it, but that's how far the water's gone down just this 2 weeks. So we've had to drop in this 2 weeks another 2 or 3 feet for that boat to be visible. But it's there again. And it looks like they have pushed the marina out a little bit farther. You can see where they've been working over there. So there it is. If I had a pair of binoculars or high zoom lens, I'd zoom in on it right there. But they use that boat to survey for Hoover Dam. Now my phone has an incredibly good zoom lens, but it is going to get grainy. But that right there, that's a World War II Higgins boat. In another 2 weeks, that thing's going to be half exposed. We'll be there to film it. Let me give you a little bit of vision of how high up we are. We are up here quite a ways. Those are roads right there. Yep. Yeah, they've pushed that a little bit more. And there's our railroad tunnels. I've ridden my e-bikes through here. And there's like 3 or 4 tunnels you ride through. It's pretty much a flat hike, and there's a parking lot on the other side of this where you can park and you can walk or ride, or I see there's even a bench over there. There's no rail though, so if you get dumb on the edge here, down you go. Well, let's go start and finish what we came here for, and that's a Lake Mead update. Now it appears they have extended it out or pushed it out, but the only heavy equipment I see over there, well, there's a backhoe and 2 pettybones, and you can see where all the tractors have been going in and out of here. So I don't know that they've pushed this out yet or not, I really don't. But I came in here today to get the lake level, while Rosie and Vivian and AJ sit in the truck. So we're gonna walk into the marina real quick and see what their lake level is versus what our last update was. I mean, with all the tractor tracks right here, you would have to really believe that they have pushed this out a little bit. Maybe somebody can let me know when I get in here. I don't know. Maybe we'll see our friend. That's exactly what you need after you make that boat payment. Therapy. June 26th, temperature 106. So this was 2 days ago. 104.5.08, so they haven't even updated it, so I'm gonna have to go to the website and figure out what it is for today. Probably pretty close to 104.4 maybe, or yeah. It'll be a little, I wouldn't say it's dropped another foot, but it's dropped a few inches. According to one of the girls that works in the shops here, in the past 3 weeks, the marina's been pushed out twice, but they didn't know exactly how many feet. So you can see the evidence of them pushing it out. I just don't know how far it's gone out. I actually don't know how much farther it's gonna be able to go. That island right there, there's only so close they can get to that before they have to pick the marina up and set it on the other side of it, off to the side around the corner. And I don't even know if they can extend these planks and stuff that far. These 2 giant fish right here are in less than a foot of water. Well, now they're in about a 1.5 feet, but they were just right here, and that was like 9 inches of water that they were swimming around in. But you can see right here where they're pushing. I would say, I was told they were going out 85 feet and they were gonna do it twice. So maybe it was, 42.5 feet each time, I don't know. What you gotta watch out for when you watch Lake Mead videos is there's a ton of AI channels out there right now with a lot of misinformation. Thumbnails saying Lake Mead has dropped 100 feet. But they're not telling you that's overall over so many freaking years. They make you believe that it's 100 feet last month, and that's just not true. And it's not to say that they don't correct themselves in the video or come clean in the video. It's the thumbnail itself and the lie that makes you go and look at their video when they say the lake's 100 feet down without telling you that it's overall in so many years. And I guarantee you somebody right now is going, we got to get to the boat before Mark does. And they probably will, but I found the boat, so you can go look at it all you want. Oh, maybe it's not this far back because I can see the water. I don't know. Maybe a month or two ago, the water was all the way up to here. I'm not for sure though. It seems like this is too far back.
Maybe the bathrooms are just right there.
Yeah.
I guarantee you this was probably all underwater.
You think? It might have been. It might have been. There are a lot of families out there today, but you know what? It's not even 100 degrees today. And if the water's 72 degrees, that's like beautiful. A lot of families out there swimming. The only problem about Lake Mead is, because Lake Mead is absolutely beautiful, the only thing that I hate about it is that it's all boulders. It's literally all boulders. Everywhere you look, at the beach. That's why it's called Boulder Beach. And it's most definitely a bumpy drive to get down into here. It looks like Lake Mead has cleaned out the boat graveyard. Maybe they're making room for more. Trust me, they got plenty of room in abandoned harbors out here to put stuff. But they did leave the Make Yo Day. That's what that sailboat's called? Make Yo Day? Make Yo Day.
Sailboat, yeah.
Sailboat, yeah, they left that there. It's still a good boat. It just needs a little cleaning, a little bit of work. You can take it out.
So TLC.
Yeah, I'm not doing it. That's just a whole bunch of work. So, Boulder Harbor. 2 months ago, there was a whole bunch of water out here. I came out and filmed it. About a month ago, I think it was a month ago, I walked out to that buoy out there and there was a coyote out in the middle over here looking at me like I was lunch. But 2 weeks ago, the lake level was 1047.38. Today, the lake level is 1044.9, evidence that World War II boat is sticking up out of the water. So we've lost almost 2.5 more feet in 2 weeks, in 15 days. So if we lose another 2.5 feet in 15 more days, that's 5 foot in a month. It seems to be doubling. Well, not doubling, but it seems to be increasing in the amount of water we're losing as we get farther and farther into summer. I assure you these little brown things right here, amidst those canine prints, are not your common household German Shepherd. There are coyotes out here. Last time I was here, there was one right in the middle. You can see their paw prints all through here when this was mud. The one thing you got to be really wary of when you walk through here are snakes. There are rattlesnakes, plus you got, I don't know if those are fire ants, but there's a lot of ants right in there, or there were. You definitely got to be careful of snakes when you walk through here. And they blend in. And rattlesnakes are not fun. I don't want to meet one anytime soon. You just got to be wary where you walk. People have been walking through here though. Back in 2022 when I was here, this was all dead fish as far as you can see because they couldn't get over the hump to get back out to the lake. And there's somebody riding an e-bike up there, which is something I'm going to be doing out here pretty soon. You can see right here where they've been riding their bikes through here. The thing is, all the fish that were trapped in here, and trust me, there were fish trapped in here this last time too. They probably boiled in here in the water that had pulled in here that couldn't get back out to Lake Mead before it just evaporated into nothing. Remnants of recreation long gone. Here's the thing, as I talk about snakes that are out here that kind of blend in, you don't see, there was a lizard standing right here while I was filming that. He never moved until I walked over here and ran up the hill. I never saw him. I was literally standing right by him, he never moved, which is odd. Usually they run when you get close, but he just ran up the hill. Never saw his ass. Talk about blending in. This whole area is full of paw prints. That coyote had a lot of brush to hide in last time I was here, but it's all starting to dry up and die. Pretty soon this will just all be cracked earth as soon as whatever vegetation here is sucked up the last remaining drop of hydration it can get. It was a coyote party right here. So almost 2.5 feet in 15 days. And I had a bit of other information I was going to talk about out here about what's going on at Lake Mead. We were going to drive out to Echo Bay, but we have family in town, and it's a little over an hour drive each way, so we decided not to go out there right now. But Echo Bay is putting a wave attenuator, I think it's called a wave attenuator or a wave actuator, I have to look it up. I think it's a wave attenuator out of one of their barges out there that they had to move farther out into the lake that pulls fresh water because of where it was coming too shallow. You'll walk a little ways and then you'll pull a crazy Ivan and turn around to see if you can see them, because they're out here and I see them every time I'm in this area, but they blend. I'm talking about the coyotes. I know he's out here somewhere. All right, there's no way you can see him. And somebody said, all I saw last time was your finger. Well, there's my finger and he's right over there. But he's just inside the reeds or weeds or whatever these are. And I can see his head moving around. I see him walking back and forth over there, but he's over there. I can see him. But this little camera doesn't have a good enough zoom to get in on him. He's just like right in that area right over there. Pull my finger away so it'll focus again. That's where he is. Or a coyote. Yeah, I can see him. He's wandering around in there. I don't know what he's doing, but he's wandering around in there. There's more water here than I remember, but it's completely empty. This is Echo Bay. I wasn't going to come here today, but we decided to. There used to be a resort over here that we explored in a video a long time ago, and it's been torn down. I actually got hurt when we were exploring it at one point in time. Echo Bay RV Village at Lake Mead, check-in store office.
I remember the convenience store is over here.
Yeah.
Right there.
Right there. But the actual resort, yep, the resort site right here. It's gone. Mm-hmm. I think we can go right to here though. I think we can't go any further than this. Yeah, that's the end of it.
Is this where it was at, really?
Yeah, that's where it was.
We did not drive all this way to be this far away from the water.
Well, that's where the water is. It'd be great if we could get down there somewhere. There's a road down there. Maybe we can find a way over there. Maybe there's just this part that's closed. Let's explore. It is a wave attenuation device at Echo Bay Water Intake Barge. National Park Service. The barge, you can't see it through the camera, I don't think. I'll zoom as far as I can. But the barge is, where's the water? Literally, Mark, where's the water? Oh, there it is out there. There's a barge sitting out there right there. And what they're doing is they're putting a wave attenuator around the barge to protect the equipment that's on the barge from all the boats and the weather, creating waves and rocking the barge around because it's a freshwater intake. And they don't want to damage any of the pumps. I thought the resort sat right in here, but I could be wrong. I don't remember exactly where it was. I don't think this is it. I don't think it's that right here. Because there's like the land isn't, it's not disturbed enough for it to have been right here. I don't remember where it was actually. Huh. I can't whistle. Oh, oh. He'll bite you. He's looking for something to eat. If you got a carrot, he's not gonna drink water out of the car. Look at him right there. Can I zoom in on him? Oh no, that's the wrong button. Little? I wouldn't get out. He's not coming over to us anyway. He's kind of, oh, maybe he is. No, he's scared. I don't want to scare him away. Hey, buddy.
Hi.
Throw these chips out there, AJ. See what happens.
Just hold him out there, see if he'll come up to you. Nah. He might not have a good experience with people. He don't want nothing to do with us. He's thirsty. There he goes. He's on a jog. He's on a jog. See you later, bud. The last time I was out at Echo Bay, they did not have a boat launch that I can remember. I think we actually parked over here and walked over here somewhere. This was all. But if you look out in the water out there, you see, I don't know that that's the barge. Hey, hold on. They did a water survey, and the barge that they used for fresh water was in an area that was, the water was too low, so they moved it out. And that's what they're gonna build the wave attenuators around. And we just saw all the construction equipment. I think, once I learned how to use my camera, we just saw the construction equipment for the job that they're getting ready to do to build all that. I don't think that that's the one, but it's around here somewhere. See this guy out here in the boat? He just tipped over. Now he's swimming, trying to get his boat back to shore, his raft or whatever it is. But he was out there in his raft and he just totally, he was screwing around and flipped over. Hopefully he's okay.
He's doing a back.
We're gonna do a rescue, AJ, is that what you said?
Yeah, I'm gonna go rescue.
Well, I think the wave runner's pulling a skier, which I see that a lot out here. And you back your boats down in this little dirt area right here. But I would think you're launching, the only thing you're launching out here is maybe a really small boat in your wave runners. Because the sign up at the top says launch at your own risk because the water level's low. Hopefully the dude in the raft made it to the island. He did. I don't want any comments. He screwed around on his raft and swam back over here to the side of the hill. I would imagine this is where they're staging for the attenuator job that they're getting ready to do. And there's a brief that talks about the desert tortoise in it. And that's the main thing they don't want you to be screwing with while you're out here working on this. You're not even allowed to move one out of the way. You just gotta let it go. I'm gonna.
That would have been awesome to come up with Slim Jim on my
Oh my God.
Slim AJ, here's your Slim Jim.
Wait a minute, hold on. My Slim Jim is gone. It was right here.
It's there.
It's gone.
No.
My Slim Jim is missing. I'm gonna have to go back to an old video. We're talking about stupid shit in the car. Well, not stupid shit, funny shit. But the resort was here somewhere. I know it was. I just don't know. I don't remember. We'll have to go look it up.
What the fuck?
Rosie ate my Slim Jim.
Look, what is this guy gonna do with that big old boat?
I don't know.
Is he
I
gonna
think
launch?
he must live here.
Maybe we should go launch that boat.
Where the hell's he gonna launch it? There's no place to put this boat.
Can I turn around and go back and launch
He must be parking it here. There's no place to put that gigantic boat out here.
No, he's gotta launch it.
Not in that little area.
Yes.
No,
that's where he's
the
going.
water's only like 5 feet deep.
I'm telling you.
I'm telling you, ain't gonna launch it out here. He lives out here in one of them trailers. He's gonna park it.
No, the trailers are up here.
I think that was the post office at one time.
This is a ranger station.
Whatever, something like that. That's where you get your mail. We're going right through the middle of this canyon.
7:59 is sunset,
Okay, we're good.
I think.
Right through the middle of this canyon. All right, we're home from our lake trip, and I wanted to show you guys something that I came across. Lake Mead did an end of the month elevation study on what they think the lake levels are going to be all the way out till January of 2028, where they have us at 103.9.59 in January 2028. But here's what gets really interesting. I got to say this first. Our all-time low was in July 2022 when I found the World War II boat. We were at 1041. As of right now, the end of June, we're at 1044.09. So we're a little over 3 feet higher now than we were then, and we haven't even went into July yet. We're still in June. Here's the other thing that gets real interesting. On their study for June 2026, they have us at 1050.37. We're already 6 feet lower than that now. So if you go by the numbers on their chart and what's happening now at Lake Mead, we've blown past all these numbers. I'd love to know how they did this study or what they based it on. But if we keep going the way we're going now, we're going to be way below all these numbers that they have on this study. So that's pretty much the Lake Mead video for today. I'm trying to just keep these as Lake Mead updates so you guys see where the water level is going right now. We're going to get out on the water. There's some more exploring we're going to do. We had family in town, and they wanted to see what it was like to go out and film one of these videos, the behind the scenes type of thing. And we did a lot of driving today, and there's more going to be on another video here in just a minute. My microphone just said it disconnected, so hopefully I'm still getting audio on the camera. That's really weird. Anyway, guys, I hope you enjoyed the video. There'll be more Lake Mead updates, and they'll be a little bit more in depth as we get through this summer, because I'm feeling like it's going to be worse this year than it was in 2022. I'm hoping it's not, but I'm thinking it is. So anyway, I will see you guys on the next one.